Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what is going to happen in the real estate market for year 2023, the year of the rabbit. Now before we begin, according to the YouTube analysis, I am surprised to find out that 90% of the audience that are watching this channel is still unsubscribed yet. I appreciate if you can take a few seconds of your time to click onto the subscribe button and also click onto the bell icon so you won't miss all my future uploads. And if you're watching this video from other social media network, you can find my channel in the YouTube search bar by typing Cheng Real Estate. Now for today's topic, I'm going to give you my personal opinion, what property is going to be like in the year of the rabbit, which is the year 2023. Before that, we're going to start with this year 2022. Now as per recording of this video on December, we are December already, time flies. I remember I started the channel about close to October year 2021. That is just right after the last lockdown, if I remember correctly. The good thing is that in the beginning of the first couple months, you can see a lot of people coming out to buy and view properties. As per the market starts to improve, especially towards the prime area, and most of them are terrace houses, landed property, including some semi-Ds and bungalows. Most of them are terrace link houses that has a very good transaction, especially on the prime area, example Subang Jaya, even Puchong, PJ, and some other areas like Warutama, KL, I think will be the Seputeh side. These are what I've seen from what I hear from my colleagues as well who cover those areas. Now, what about other landed properties like residential land, semi-D, bungalow? Initially, when the market starts to reopen, not so. But after gradually, when we come to the second quarter, we can see the transaction for semi-D and bungalow starts to kick in, but at a very lower price, because a lot of this bracket group, they are more on a higher end property. This group, more or less, they're very cautious about their purchasing or spending. Towards the lower end, sub 1 million property, mostly terrace houses, those are moving quite well, especially towards the second quarter and the third quarter, and even towards the fourth quarter, which is this month, which is December. So that we have seen a lot of growth in terms of transaction. A lot of my colleagues are doing well, closing, selling a lot of properties. A lot of owners are happy that they can manage to sell their property as well. So for the mid and higher end property, I can see there are more and more transactions. People are starting to have more confidence in the market and they are buying. It's good news. So I'm hoping this trend to keep pushing forward to year 2023. That is of course my hope lah. But the thing is, for this year 2022, we saw the bank interest rates has increased a couple times. I think 3 or 4 times. I remember 4 times here for the bank interest rates. Is it going to happen next year for the 2023? Yes, at least 2 more times. Will it affect the property market by then in terms of the value? Honestly, I hope not, but in most cases, it is always the case. The thing is that we don't know what is going to happen in the future, but we only can try to predict as much as we can based on the experience and data that we have on hand. The thing is, a lot of external factors also is clouding what is happening in Malaysia. We know there's a war going on in Ukraine, Europe side, but of course that is far away. Then we also have the instability at China, which also affect a lot of goods movement. And that's where we have lots of supply issues that will also affect quite tremendously. Of course, we hope for the best. My wish is that personally hope that the property continue to flourish. What I mean is lots of transaction and the value, of course, definitely depending on which area. Some area they have increased, in some area they have decreased. If those areas, especially newer areas where they have more lands for development, yeah, you will see your value either be stagnated or in most cases drop in value, because purchasers of those new township, they rather buy from developer, because you know now, developer always giving rebates, discount, this and that, free this, free that. So you're buying from sub-sale property in new development area, you don't get that. Sub-sales, you have to pay upfront for the SPA, lawyer fee, and you have to pay 10%. The entry point will be much higher as compared to you buying from developer. The other factors, whether the area is affected by natural elements. The whole year 2022, we have lots of issues like flood. So certain areas who are flood prone, of course, we know a lot of people will avoid buying properties there. The owners will find it very difficult to sell. And because buyers are not going there to buy properties, even they're willing to buy, they are taking a risk, and in that risk they also buy at a very low price because the owner are desperate to sell, and if they sell they have to entice the buyer, and to entice they have to sell at a very low price. So that is one issue. Now I know there's a lot of areas lately also didn't have flood for the past 20-30 years, but because of strange weather issues, that area also suddenly we got flood. That's the thing. Like example, the area I'm covering, mostly Subang Jaya, because Subang Jaya is on the higher terrain, on average is 30 to 40 meters above the sea level. It's very unlikely Subang Jaya will have flood. But there is one stretch of area, especially in the USJ1 side, next to the Cheng River. Yes, that side, during the massive 3-day heavy rain, that side got flooded because it's on the lower ground. If not mistaken, I went there to check. That side, USJ1, which is next to the Cheng River, is about 10 meters above sea level. Unfortunately, because of the river overflow, so it gets flooded. So if you ask me if this year is a good time to sell a property, I say yes, it is a good time to sell a property. But that depends on what type of property and also the location of your property as well. If you are talking about condo, apartment, which I have been talking quite a lot about this type of property, it's not good. Most of the condos and apartments are oversupply. I have personally also have a service apartment in Bukit Jelutong, not Bukit Berontong, Bukit Jelutong. So it's just next to Glenmarie. I got myself stuck also. Let's be very frank with you. My SPA price was 710,000. The latest I checked, the bank value is, the max I ever got is 640,000. So that's not a good sign. Yeah, because the transaction is low. My service apartment got lots of studio units, and when you have lots of studio units, a lot of owners there bought for purely investment, and if the investment is not right, they just throw it, because they bought at most also about 250, 270, most of the price SPA, they're willing to throw out, and they don't lose much. Even they lose 10,000, 20,000. For like me, I bought a big unit which has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So yeah, I'm also in the decision making whether I should cut loss, sell it, whatever I owe in the bank, or I just hold it and just let it be, maybe wait out for a couple, 5 years or 10 years, I don't know. So the thing is, I bought the property 8 years ago, currently it's tenanted. I'm not so hurried to sell. I may change my mind, but that depends on the situation with my tenant or if anything changes. So the thing is that, of course, I like to give you rosy pictures of our market in real estate. Hopefully it's all booming and glooming. The thing is, I cannot even give you a definite answer. I also don't know what is going to happen personally. What I can tell you is that so far on December, everything is doing very well. Of course, we have a new government. Hopefully they do a good job. I mean, let's pray they do a good job so everybody can make money and everybody will have an easy life. And that's what I hope for all Malaysians. I know there's other external factors is affecting, but the thing is, we Malaysia, we have lots of natural resources. If our country is managed well and less corruption, and most importantly is that lots of business coming in, that it will be a good sign for everyone. I'm going to keep this video short, so if you have any comments or if you want to keep the discussion going, write down in the description below and we can chat there and maybe we can exchange ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video since this December month. So I'm going to wish everybody a happy holiday, and if you are going for holiday, and if you're not, then I hope you guys have a nice family gathering and hope everyone also have a good health. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.